So we know that a biosphere is composed of ecosystems. Ecosystems are then composed of communities. And we're going to be looking at the definitions of the community, the population, and the organism. A community is a group or groups of different populations. Here's a little picture. What communities are present in each of these following ecosystems? I'll give you a moment, pause the video. And when you return, in the marine ecosystem, we have multiple communities of different types of fish. We have sharks, there's starfish, there's birds, there's many, many different types of populations, many different groups of populations in the marine ecosystem. Same with the freshwater and terrestrial ecosystem. Don't forget about the trees and the plant life all around. You're not only including the plant life, as well as anything that's living within the trees or within the forest, within the grasses, and within the lake or body of water that this is. The terrestrial ecosystem, any living things that make up a population are all part of the community. So all the different types of populations here. For instance, you've got these types of flowers that they kind of look like the echinacea flower, and then you've also got a yellowish flower. Those are maybe two different types of populations. Then you've got the taller grasses, that's another population, the trees in the background, and then all of the bugs within it that are all parts of different populations. And then we have the aquatic or estuary ecosystem. We're looking at the population of birds, the population of maybe fish within the lake, and the population of the grasses at the back there. So different types of populations make up communities. Taking a look at this diagram again, from community, populations make up the communities. And populations are groups of the same species. Here are some examples of populations. The elk population, the cacti population, the gorilla population, and the elephant population. From populations, we get organisms. So multiple organisms make up the population. And organisms are a single one type of a species. So for instance, mushrooms are a type of organisms. Polar bears are a type of organisms, and it's a single type of species. Snakes are a type of organism. You've got a little coyote here, it's a type of organism. Some other types of maybe a ground rodent, and then we've also got elephants that are a single species. So just looking at this overview diagram again of the hierarchy of ecological organization, we know that organisms make up populations, populations make up communities, communities make up an ecosystem, and ecosystems make up biospheres. Knowing this and thinking back to topic 1, where the Gaia hypothesis indicates that if the biosphere, lithosphere, atmosphere, and hydrosphere all interact, then they behave like a living organism. If that Gaia hypothesis is true and the Earth is maintaining itself, then are the ecosystems sustainable? So can ecosystems maintain themselves? Well, to have a sustainable ecosystem means that it maintains itself over a long period of time. And most natural ecosystems do this, and they remain constant over a long period of time. Through all of the seasonal changes, they adapt to all those seasonal changes without human interference. But human activity does interfere with the ability of ecosystems to survive. And we have actually made artificial ecosystems like golf courses, fish tanks, etc. These take a lot of work to maintain. And some factors that affect the sustainability of ecosystems include lots of different human activities that involve pollution. So all of these factors affect the sustainability of the ecosystem, which we'll be talking about in the next PowerPoint presentation. Here are some of the key terms that we reviewed in this topic: the ecosystem, biodiversity, the community, the population, a biotic factor, an abiotic factor, and sustainability.